Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, Mr. Toastmaster as well, and guests. My wife Mandy and I are so glad to be here at the Toastmasters Christmas Party. It's always so hectic and busy this time of year. Are you feeling the holiday hustle and bustle already?
Oh yeah.
Same here. There's parties like this one, holiday shows to go to, and the shopping. The non-stop shopping. Thankfully, there's no snow yet. But unlike my wife, I'm dreaming of a green Christmas. One of the holiday shows my wife and I plan to attend tomorrow is the Winter Solstice concert at Lincoln Way North High School. Students play Christmas-type music and read dramatic pieces and poems. Oddly enough, the word Christmas never makes an appearance. It's not politically correct. Tonight, I will share with you my dislike of how the term Christmas is treated like it's taboo. Last year at the Winter Solstice concert, my wife and I saw this young female student recite a poem that she had written about the holiday season. She ended the poem with the line, "Because giving is the reason for the season." Wow, I thought. The last time I checked, it wasn't called Giftmas. Although the department stores and the malls, they want you to think it's Giftmas. Every day is Giftmas at Orland Square. Come on down. Leave it to Garrett Gray to be the Grinch who stole Giftmas. Now another term I strongly dislike is winter solstice. Winter solstice! That term sounds weak, watered down, and meaningless to you? That's because it is. Wikipedia defines winter solstice as the solstice that occurs in winter. That clears it up. It goes on further to say that it's about the position of the sun during the winter months. Solstice is about the sun, spelled S-U-N. Christmas is about the sun, spelled S-O-N. The birth of Jesus Christ is what Christmas is about. That's its meaning. Sometimes this is swept under the rug to be politically correct. Ironically, sometimes the holiday cartoons that are the least PC. My favorite is Maureen's favorite, the Charlie Brown Christmas special. Who here has seen it? If you haven't, you've been dead for the last 47 years. That thing's on TV all the time. The networks have been trying to get Peanuts creator Charles Schulz for a long time to do an animated special with Charlie Brown and Snoopy. In 1965, Schulz finally agreed on one condition, that he had total creative control. The CBS execs bowed into this. Schulz controlled the jazz music, that I like as well, the animation style, and the voiceover work. We all remember how the adults sound, right, to the kids? Wah, wah, wah. Unintelligible. But most importantly, Schulz controlled the message. His Christmas special lamented how commercial and secular Christmas had become. And it shifted the focus back on the true meaning of Christmas, the birth of Christ. The CBS execs previewed the special. They cringed in horror at the thought of a Christmas special about Christ. They thought it would be a flop. They were planning to permanently shelve it after its initial airing. But like Charlie Brown, the TV audience did not want their Christmas watered down. It was a critical and commercial hit. It has played every year since 1965. The true Christmas message resonated with the audience then, and it still does today. Are you familiar with Dick Biondi, the legendary radio disc jockey? The the self-dubbed Wild Australian, is 80 years old. And he's still doing radio today. Visualize this. Last year at this time, Dick Biondi was doing a live broadcast at a local restaurant, bar, and grill. He signed off by saying, "Merry Christmas to all my listeners out there." There, I said it. Not happy holidays, not season's greetings, but Merry Christmas, because Jesus is the reason for the season. And I'm sure there were some people out there that went, "Oh no, that Dick Biondi, he's a shock jock. He's like that Howard Stern." Not this one. I was driving my truck, pumping my fist, loving every minute of it. "Yeah, Dick, that's right." Dick didn't water down the message, and it connected to this listener. And I'm sure I was not the only one. Have you seen the movie Goodfellas? It's a rated R movie starring Robert De Niro, Ray Liotta, and Joe Pesci. It's about three wise guys who work their way up in the mob. It's extremely violent. Have you seen Goodfellas on WGN? Don't waste your time. All the good parts are cut out. Don't waste your time with the Christmas that is stripped of its best parts as well. Now, some of you guys are saying, "What are you talking about, Gary? Are you saying you need more language, violence, and nudity in your Christmas?" Well, obviously you haven't been at my house during the holiday season, but that's a different point. No, my point is, when you take a movie about mob violence and you cut out all the parts with violence, it becomes something less. It becomes a different story altogether. And if you sanitize Christ from Christmas, it loses its meaning as well. Now, I'm not against political correctness, but I am against ignorance that perpetuates meaningless celebrations and terms like winter solstice or giftmas. I'd rather have an un-P.C. Christmas than an un-J.C. one. Just like the Charlie Brown Christmas special. People want a Christmas that's meaningful. I want a Christmas that's meaningful. Do you? Anything less misses the reason in the season. Now before I go, there's one last thing I have to say to you all. And I know some of you, they find it offensive, but I'm going to say it anyway. Merry Christmas to you